You're setting up conversion tracking in Google Ads for a client. You start a new conversion action, you go to install it, and the quote-unquote install with Google Tag Manager option is just gone. You search the web, you find nothing, and you start to think that Google killed the feature, or maybe your account is just broken. Neither one is true, of course. The option is still there, it's just hiding behind one setting that you clicked past at the very beginning. So here's what's really going on. When you create a new conversion action, Google Ads asks how you'd like to define it. There are two paths, and almost nobody reads them closely because you're just trying to get to the tracking part. The first path is create conversion actions automatically from website events. This one is built around Google detecting events for you. And this is the important part. It does not show you the Google Tag Manager install option. It assumes the tag is already firing, and Google will figure out the events on its own. The second path is to create conversion actions manually using code. That's the one that gives you the 3 installation tabs, including the Google Tag Manager tab that has your conversion ID and conversion label. So if you started down the automatic path, the GTM tab was never going to appear. You didn't break anything. Google didn't remove anything. You just went down the branch that simply doesn't offer it. Your instinct here is to assume that the tool is broken. That's the trap. When you can't find a button, it feels like something got removed or your account is glitched. But 9 times out of 10, you're just on the wrong branch of the setup flow. The problem isn't Google. The problem is that this one fork at the start quietly decides whether you ever see the GTM option. Once you know that, this stops being a mystery and quickly becomes a 2-minute fix. So here's the first fix. Start your conversion action over. Go to Goals, then Conversions, then create a new conversion action for your website. When Google asks how you'd like to set it up, do not pick the automatic option. Pick Create Conversion Actions manually using code. That single choice controls whether the GTM tab shows up. Everything downstream depends on it. Now fill in your conversion name, your category, and your value. After that, Google will show you the installation options, and this time you'll see all 3 tabs. Click the Google Tag Manager tab. It gives you the conversion ID and conversion label. Take those into Google Tag Manager and build a Google Ads conversion tracking tag. Paste in the ID and the label. Then be sure to add a conversion linker tag if you don't already have one, because that's what stores the ad click information so your conversions attribute correctly. A lot of people skip the conversion linker and then wonder why their numbers look low. Set your trigger, run preview mode, and confirm the tag fires once on the right action. Now the second fix. And this is the one that makes you bulletproof. You don't actually need the GTM tab at all. Sometimes even on the manual path, Google won't show the GTM option. Usually because its site scan didn't detect a container on your page. Doesn't matter. The 3 tabs are just there for instructions. Nothing stops you from pulling the ID and the label yourself. Go to the quote-unquote install the tag yourself tab and find the conversion event snippet. That's the smaller block of code, not the global site tag. Inside of it, you'll see a value called send to. It looks like AW dash a string of numbers, then a slash, then another string. The part before the slash, starting with AW, is your conversion ID. The part after the slash is your conversion label. That label is the exact thing that everyone says is missing, but it was sitting in the snippet this whole time. Copy both of those, go back into Google Tag Manager, create your Google Ads conversion tracking tag, paste them in, wire up the trigger, and publish. Same result. And now you never have to depend on Google showing you that GTM tab ever again. One more thing while you're in there. If you're running lead gen, turn on enhanced conversions. The basic setup misses conversions that enhanced conversions recovers, and it'll only take you 2 minutes. Here's the part almost nobody checks. Getting the tab back is not the same as your tracking working. Plenty of people fix the tab, feel relieved, and then never verify anything. Then they run ads for weeks on a tag that double fires or reports 0. The UI stopped being the problem, and now the data is quietly lying to them. So don't forget to verify it. Watch it fire once in preview mode, complete a real conversion, and cross-check in Google Ads over the next day or two. If you're tired of guessing whether your conversion data is even real, that's exactly why I put together a free course called Stop Flying Blind. You'll learn how to know your Google Ads conversion tracking is telling you the truth instead of quietly lying to you. Sign up for free over at Freak.Marketing and get instant access to this course.